Hey there, Math Marines, Mr. Friedline here on Tuesday afternoon. Tonight's homework. We open up our page, we can see that I have decided to just put the questions actually in our homework page because that makes it a little bit easier for us. So for our homework tonight, it says convert the following percents into fractions, show all your work, and format your homework correctly for credit. It means we have to make sure that we're formatting this correctly. And I even gave you some nice easy ones right here. So there's not a whole lot that you're going to have to do with these except for turn those directly into a into a fraction. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 focus problems. You got a little word problem right there for you. I'll do the first one, which is 90%. And I'll give you another example of another one. If I have something like 90%, we remember that percent means every per 100. So per means division, so we can put a little division sign here. And 100, that's all a percent means. It means per 100. So 90% would be like 90 per cent. 90 per cent. Cent means 100. We learned that today in class 2. And then all we have to do is make sure we simplify. If I have any numbers that end in 0, I can always divide those by 10. Got to do the same thing to the top that I do to the bottom. 90 divided by 10, I get 9. And 100 divided by 10, I get 10. For a simplified fraction of 9/10. 90%. We can see this would be like if I took a 100 question test and I got 90 right, I'd get a 90%. The same way if I took a 10 question quiz and got 9 correct, that's still a 90%. So that's how we do those. I'll give one more example. This is not on your homework, but I do want to make sure that I reinforce this so we know how to do that. If I have something like 200, let me stand back, 271%. We learned in class today that this is the same thing as saying 271 over 100 because it still just says 271%. 271%. However, 100 goes into 271 2 whole times. So my whole number is going to be 2. And I'm left with a remainder of 71, and that's still going to be over 100. So for problems like this, when you have 271%, you can just take your whole number, bring it straight down, and say, that's a 2. I'm going to have some sort of mixed number here, but that's my whole number. And then all I'm left with is 71%. Per cent. And it just so happens that 2 and 71/100ths cannot be simplified. I would learn that problem right there. Hint, hint. But know that one too. Have a great night.